You're a bit quiet. I don't know if it's my. I don't know. Let's turn my sound up a little bit more. I'm having trouble hearing you. I use this. I've got an inbuilt volume increaser. Hopefully that'll work. Testing.
1, 2, 3.
Say something so I can see if I can hear you better. Say something, Ray.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I can't hear you at all. Oh, bloody hell, what's going on?
You can't hear me?
What
I can
the
hear
hell?
you.
Keep talking.
Okay. Can you hear me? Testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing.
What has happened to this? I can't hear you. Can you
I can hear you.
Great. No, I can't hear.
I can hear you. My mic is on.
Testing.
I can hear you.
I don't know if that was my audio.
I can hear you.
Yeah. Suddenly I can't hear you. I did this thing that's supposed to increase the audio. It's got rid of. I can't hear a bloody thing now.
Huh.
Well, I might have to put my headphones on. Maybe it'll work if I've got my headphones on. This is annoying.
Mic is off. Mic is on. Hello. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing. Great man.
Oh, wow.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yep. I hear you now. But that's not the stupid bloody thing. It was working fine until I used this thing to put your volume up. And then it just cut you out completely.
Huh.
That's so bloody annoying.
That's weird.
I don't get it. Oh well, screw it. I have to do it with headphones on. It's annoying. I'm sitting here wearing headphones all the bloody time. Right. So I have got box 24.
24.
Now it's technically a short box, but I think it's supposed to have been for like 2000 ADs or magazines or something like that. Oh, let's just ignore them. There's some stickers that came from some crappy gig that I never had the intention of going to. I don't know why I bothered sticking them on there. Really, it wasn't a gig that was really my cup of tea. But it's like heavier than a long box, to be honest.
Huh.
It's really sturdy because I've got comics going down the sides as well as it just feels much heavier than a normal box. Anyway, let's start going through it because it might be a long old while because there's quite a few comics in this one. This has got a lot more modernly stuff in it actually. So I've got Justice League of America #1 from the New 52.
Cool flag.
Yeah, is it the American flag? Yeah, American flag. I think they did different ones for each state. I think they did the one for each state or something like that. They do different flags as like variants.
Kick-ass.
Kick-ass #1. Yeah. And I've got Hit Girl #1.
Ain't got that one.
That's a message to my fellow people on Cover Slingers. This one was for a Kickstarter that I gave money to. Njord and Skadi, the marriage of Njord and Skadi. It's like a Norse mythology kind of story. So that's fairly unique. There's a free one they gave out, DC Nation Zero.
Yep, I got that one.
Got one issue of Illuminator. Got one issue of Tor. Joe Kubert's Tor. It's not 4. That's not 4.
Tor.
It's Tor.
Tor. That's not Tor.
That's Tor. I've got Peter Cannon Thunderbolt #2. Basically, this is like if I ever see, because I like the Thunderbolt, Peter Cannon Thunderbolt that DC did, and it's now owned by Dynamite. So I was seeing if I happen to come across any more in the wild, I'll get a collection of them. But I haven't seen any so far. Not that fast. Right, and this is a UK version of Bane's first appearance.
Ah, nice.
So. Batman's The Vengeance of Bane. The full story of the man behind the man who broke the Batman. So this must be after the American version came out, I think, I'm guessing. Right, let's have a look at the stand aside here. Right, we've got Secret Six. This is from 2008. So this is a team that was run by Vandal Savage's daughter, Scandal Savage, I think her name was. You've got Ragman, or Ragdoll rather. You've got Deadshot, and you've got Catman in the team there. Mind you, that's only 4 people, so only the other 2 are in the Secret Six. The Cat and the Bat fighting each other. Right, you can see Bane is a member of the Secret Six at this point as well. If I ever need ice cream truck covers, I'll have to remember this one. Deadshot. The Last Mile. Catman's not looking in too good condition. It's Catman versus Huntress. Deadshot. Catman again. This is basically a villain team. Secret Six. Did you go to the flea market this week?
Yep, I went to the flea market.
Any luck this time?
Nope.
Still nothing.
Still nothing. One vendor had books, and that was it. The same one as last week.
Oh no, it's all modern crap, yeah?
Yep, all modern.
Close up on Wonder Woman's Fire.
Not even a Copper Age book in there.
Oh, God. Hardly worth leaving the house, is it?
Now, I'm just glad it's not too far from my house.
Yeah, so at least you don't waste too much money on petrol, I suppose.
Right, exactly.
There you go, Secret Six.
Wonder Woman.
Bane again. Deadshot again. I think this might be Black Alice. I think it is. I'm guessing that's Bronze Tiger, but that looks more like a real lion head to me. Hi, Mr. Switch 69. Hi, Surf Blue.
That's cool.
We have an ice cream truck ice cream van, we call them. Comes around my neighborhood still.
Yep, we have an ice cream truck that comes around here too.
Yeah. I've not been to the ice cream. I used to go and buy bags of crisps when I was in my 20s. I was peckish. I'd go and buy loads of bags of crisps off them. Too lazy to actually cook or anything, you know what I mean?
Mm.
Nice reflection in blood there. This is an interesting cover, this one. a Catman voodoo doll or something like that.
Voodoo.
There's Catman playing with a mouse. Not hunting for comics for a while, huh, Surf? Someone's got their heads on the wall as trophies. The 6 guns blazing.
Now it's not doing anything.
What your phone?
It's being normal now.
Okay, that's weird, isn't it?
It is weird.
Can't make up its mind. Oh, don't look a gift horse in the mouth, as they say. Take the blessings when they come.
Yeah, exactly. Wow.
Right, there's a nice dinosaur cover. Bane riding on the back of the dinosaur. And this looks like someone in the mouth of a dinosaur. Boring plain white background. Versus the Doom Patrol.
So who could make it to next week's Cover Slingers?
Roger's away, and Cat back to have 2 weeks off because he's been called into work for 2 weeks. So Narman's coming next week. So and you, you and Roger, you'll replace Roger, and Narman will replace Cap. And the week after that, I think TM Nerdy has asked to come in. And actually, I just got a comment from Captain Strangelife. He said he'd like to come on Cover Slingers sometime.
Cool.
So I'll give him a slot maybe the week after that. So that'd be cool.
Yeah.
He's one of the YouTube originals, more or less, hasn't he? He's been doing it for ages, apparently. As far as I'm aware, anyway.
He's been around for a long time.
I didn't even, to be honest, I didn't think he even knew about Cover Slingers. It's like, I don't know if I've ever seen him watch it. So I don't know how he, you know what I mean? I don't know how he knows about Cover Slingers.
Right.
But fair enough. There we go, number 36. It's a weird one because in this one, that Ragdoll was peeling back the cover to see the cover underneath. It's a bit weird, that. Bit unusual. All right. What I do, I do these ones on this side as well. Right. Villains United. I believe this is where the Secret Six got their starting, because there was an Infinite Crisis, and one of the things of Infinite Crisis is that all the villains are united, and the Secret Six, for some reason, they decided not to reunite with the rest of the villains. It was, I don't know, quite sure why they decided not to. At that point, Cheshire was one of the Secret Six. Oh, and there's a parademon as well from Apocalypse. Villains United as Lex Luthor. He was in charge of the United Villains. Right. Okay, we've got Infinity Inc. This is from 2007. We've got John Henry Irons, known as Steel,
Boobies.
and he's yes, I suppose so.
Boobies.
That's his niece. I can't remember what her name is now. The Deadly Hands of Kid Empty. I can't remember much about this series. I did read it at the time, but I've not read it since then. Well, I'm guessing it's Infinity Inc. You think it's a team book, but so far I've only seen Steel and his niece. I'm sure there must be more people in it. Oh, is that Nuclear? Looks like Nucleon's been from the original Infinity Inc. Versus the Infinite Machine. Presenting Lex Luthor's Infinity Inc. He's always up to no good, that naughty Lex. Death lurks in the dark. You could say that was boobies as well if you want. There's some boobies on there for sure. Yeah, the colours are all right. The comics, just doesn't really have that effect of you like an old comic book does,
No,
they're just like, no, just okay.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, all right, it's cool.
Yeah, it's cool. It's no bronze or copper or blinking silver age,
Right.
A couple more to go. Right, this is another thing from Infinite Crisis. They had the OMAC project.
That one eye.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Pretty much. Yeah, he's got one eye on his chest as well. Look.
Yeah. One eye.
Yeah. Did you see that excellent one? Did you see my last haul? I just showed a really cool one eye cover in my last haul, I think. There you go. There we go. OMAC, One Man Army Corps. Right, last bit I'll show for this lot. Again from the Infinite Crisis. Because I think Infinite Crisis, I think was there 6 different stories that came off that, or was it 4 different stories? You had the Rand Thanagar War, you had the OMAC, you had the Villains United. Did I not show another one just now? I can't remember. I'm sure there was another one as well. Yeah, there was one to do with magic. The Spectre had gone mad and he was doing crazy things with magic, but I can't remember now. Hey Kyle. You got Adam Strange and Hawkwoman.
That's another thing too. I still can't see the chat.
Ah, yeah.
I don't know.
Original series. Not many people chatting. We've had Surf Blue, someone off Twitch. They're either called Mrs. Witch or it's Mr. Switch 69. Got some and Surf Blue, and now we've got Kyle popping on.
Hi, Kyle.
Casualties of War. Right, that's it. That's it for me for now. I'll let you show a few bits while I try and put these back in their packets.
I got a bunch of annuals.
Okay.
All right, we got what do we got? Batman number 11.
Penguin on that one, yeah. A penguin, Clayface. Yeah, I think that's 2 different stories. That one, that Clayface 3. It's quite a good story. Basically,
Villains in love.
that's it. He's in love with that marionette that he carries all the time around with him.
Swamp
Like
Thing number 3.
Oh yeah.
Nice gorilla cover.
What's that gorilla doing? Is it?
Yeah. What we got? Doctor Strange, annual number 3. Ah, see, now it's fading again.
Ah,
I don't get it.
it's annoying. Surf Blue's feeling lonely. You can come in, Surf Blue, if you want. I'll send you the link if you're able to. You can show some comics tonight.
Annual number 2.
Cool. I think I've got that one. I think I do. And Carl saying I've got to get Razor dressed soon. Give him some 4 books.
Annual number 3.
Justice League of America. Crisis crossover.
Pretty cool cover. What's going on there? What we got? Firestorm, annual number 2.
Oh yeah. I think there's 4 annuals in that run. I think I've got them all. Pretty sure I've got them all.
Annual number 3.
Cool. Ronnie Raymond.
And annual number 4.
Yeah, you're missing number 1.
Yeah, missing number 1.
It's quite a long run, that one. There's about 90 odd comics in that run.
Annual number 5.
Oh, there's 5 annuals, is there?
Yeah.
I have to reassess it. I've got all 5 of them. I know I've got 4. I think I've got that one. I recognise that cover, so I'm sure I've got that one as well.
This says end.
Yeah, I was just misremembering. Apparently, Surf Blue's comics are at his friend's house in Storage. I wonder where that is.
X-Men annual number 8.
Cool. You must have quite a few annuals, I take it.
A couple of those. X-Men annual number 2 from 1993.
Right. It's not a very fascinating cover, was it?
No.
I think the new ink techniques are harder to make out as well. I prefer the old ones with the simpler colours. They stand out so much more. They just seem so much more vibrant.
Supersize annual number 12 from 88.
Yeah, Evolutionary War. I remember that one. Do you go to the cinema to watch the films when they come out, Ray? Have you seen the new Guardians of the Galaxy?
I've seen 1 and 2.
Are you not seen number 3 yet?
I haven't seen 3 yet.
That High Evolutionary is in number 3, isn't he? I believe.
Annual number 13 from 1989.
Okay, I've seen that one before. Atlantis. I remember Atlantis Attacks being a thing. But I don't remember seeing that annual. It's a weird looking fella in the back there. That's Mark Oldroyd, isn't it, on the back there?
Yeah. What we got here? We got giant size Conan number 2.
Oh, nice. Fighting a gorilla or some kind of gorilla thing. Apparently, Surf Blue's having his apartment remodeled. Did you manage to sort out your water heater or whatever it was the other day, Ray?
Huh?
Your water heater or your storage tank, whatever it was?
I still didn't hear you.
Your water heater or your storage tank, whatever it was.
It's all fixed. All fixed.
Yeah, good.
Perfect. This isn't even an annual, right? Giant size?
No, it's a giant size, isn't it?
That doesn't belong in this box.
Well, it's as good as being an annual, isn't it, really?
Another giant size, number 3.
It's an annual by another name. Cool. Hi, Old Wolf. Old Wolf's here as well.
Oh.
You have to come on one time, Old Wolf, when you're not at work and
king size annual Conan.
hang out with us. Okay. Yeah.
Bill's not the only one that has Conan books. Number 6, king size annual.
Yeah, quite a lot of angles in the old Conan. I think he had quite a few over the years.
Yeah. And annual number 8.
Got that one. That's quite a hideous cover. That one. It's
Yeah,
kind of.
I'm
looks.
not a big fan of this color.
No, he's a funny. It was really funny on that one, didn't he? He doesn't look like.
Yeah, he is funny looking.
Yeah.
And number 9.
Conan the Barbarian Annual. I haven't seen that one before. That's cool.
And giant size annual, number 10.
Yeah, I think I've got that one. I mean, the king size and the giant size annuals, they're the same ones or are they different? That you've got to have. Yeah, I don't know if they're the same.
I think
they just changed the name or something.
I don't know. I think the giant sizes are not annual.
Yeah, they're confused. You've got a giant size series and you've got an annual series.
All right, annual
Just to be
number
confusing.
11. See what happened? I'm gone.
Ah, you've faded out again.
Faded it out. Now I'm back. Here we go.
I've got that one. That's kind of a weird one. It's a kung fu guy.
Yeah. Yep. Kung fu.
I can't remember the story now. It's quite a weird story though. I remember that.
Always a dame grabbing his leg.
Yeah, I know.
Always.
It's like how's he meant to fight with some woman
No, it's some woman
grabbing hold of him?
onto his leg.
Exactly. It's got to be. It's not conducive to fighting, is it? Really?
All right. What do we got here? Fantastic Four Unlimited, number 1.
Yeah. Cool.
Fantastic Four giant size, number 10. I like this cover.
Oh, Doom is in town.
Yeah.
I got a giant size Fantastic Four the other day, actually.
And king size annual, number 13.
Yeah. Oh, Wolf can hear both of us. That's good. Good. I just realised I don't know if I saw that earlier on. That was man.
Number 15.
Is that guy's fight? Is that Squirrel? It looks green. Yes, Squirrel. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And double size annual, number 19.
She-Hulk, the Avengers. It says king size, double size. It's like, yeah. It makes you wonder if they had extra words just to confuse
giant
her.
Size annual.
Yeah, is a giant size bigger than a king size? And is there like it's a series of king size and a series of king size, and everything is a giant size? It's hard to keep up with these things.
Super size annual.
You're joking, is it really?
20 super size annual.
Oh my
21.
dear.
Oh, this is crazy.
It should be a ginormous sized annual.
Yeah.
Monster sized annual.
Annual number 22.
Atlantis attacks. Oh, Mark's here. Mark's just seems to be trying to show up. There you go.
Hi guys.
Hey, Mark.
Hi, Mark.
How you doing, Ray? How you doing? Great.
All right, mate. Welcome back to Blighty.
Back in Blighty.
Number 24.
It's called Korvac's Art Quest. Oh yeah, I think that crossed over a few different annuals that year, I believe.
All right. What do we got here?
How was Italy?
Yeah, it was really good. We enjoyed it. We're up in the Italian lakes. It was.
Yeah.
We actually came back a week early because there was rain for a week. So.
Oh.
Annual number 1.
Cool. That's kind of reminiscent of an old Spider-Man comic, isn't it? The wall rushing in.
Yeah.
So you were right then, Ray. You were saying that it wasn't a month, and I'm saying it must be a month because he's back home now. So you came back a week early.
Right.
Yeah. I saw one of his videos. I think it was yesterday that he was back.
Yeah. with his Brave and the Bold.
Yeah.
Annual number 1.
Yeah. Titano. I think you missed some shops in Amsterdam.
Yeah, I went to one. And Hanks, but I missed one. I missed one called Lambiek.
Action Comics number 1.
Because I've seen a few people posting on the London Loves Comics groups, and they were showing some really comics everywhere, like all up walls, boxes everywhere. And I thought, typical you, if that was the one.
Star Trek Annual number 1.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Norman says he can't come in today. No worries, but no worries, Wormy.
The New Warriors number 1 annual.
Yeah, got that one. So that's part of the Korvac saga again, isn't it? Is it the Korvac?
Yeah. A lot of annuals going on here, Ray. You and your annuals box.
He's in his annual box.
My annual box.
They're not just annuals, they're king size, giant sized, all kinds of sizes.
2, the Warriors want to come out and play.
Hero killers. Yeah. It's the mega super sized giants he's going through.
Yeah, okay, here we go. Giant size Captain America number 1.
Ooh.
Cool.
Nice stuff.
King size annual Captain America number 5.
Just to confuse us.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. Super size annuals.
King size, giant size.
Giant size. King size annual number 6.
Oh, another one. Lots of star-spangled banners on that one.
Yeah, they don't muck about the patriotism, do they, sometimes? Just in case you didn't know who's from America. That one, I think I've got that one.
I've got that one, yeah.
Looks familiar. Don't know if you know, Mark, but Splat Comics got a 33% sale on at the moment.
Oh, I might have a look tomorrow then. See if
to the end of the month.
See if they've got any remaining.
I've got that. Yeah. They're definitely down to Secrets of Haunted House. I'll tell you that for now.
You've got them all.
Well, I've got 2 of them.
I've rated them previously, so I've already.
Yeah. No, I'm so scared. Literally, all I did was I got 5 comics. I just spent my points that I'd amassed on there. I've got that one as well.
Number 10.
So I managed to get 5 comics for 79 pence.
Well, that's not bad. You can't complain about that.
No, you can't, can you?
Number
No, postage was a £5, but you know. Got that one as well. That one rings a bell.
I don't know. This just says, Captain America, the movie special.
Oh.
All right. Is that the really, really bad movie, or was that a more recent one? There was a really bad movie, wasn't there, that they did?
I think that's a bad movie.
Yeah. The one where he's got a crash helmet on.
Cover list. That's something.
Cover list, you'd say that.
A cover list of something.
Cover list is on the wheel for cover slingers in the future, but I've only got one cover list comic that I can think of.
Thor and Hercules.
Oh, nice. That's all right.
1966.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, I'm just going to send a link
That's
to.
A cool splash page.
How can you have cover figures on coverless comics?
I know. That was Cap's idea. Now he's a wild card, that Cap. Just going to send a link to Kyle. He wants to come on.
Special tribute to Thor.
Oh, I suppose we're now to king size, giant sizes, and we're now on to special tributes.
Yeah.
Not seen that before.
That's weird looking. That's not Thor. Ooh, what's this? We got Marvel Spotlight on the Warriors 3. Number 30. What's that doing in here?
It's not an annual or a king size or a special
Nope.
tribute.
Pretty cool. I remember putting that in here. We got the Mighty Thor Special Marvel Edition, number 4. Gotta put them someplace.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, send a link to Kyle.
Oh, king size special, the Mighty Thor.
Oh wow. There's a lot there I've not seen before.
I haven't seen that one.
No, I haven't seen that one. It's an interesting logo. The logo's a lot different on that, isn't it? It looks like a speech bubble, like like a sound effect kind of like a thwack or a kapow or something, rather than the usual 4 logo to me.
It's a sort of Kirby style cover though.
Mm.
King size
Right, let's-
annual Thor number 7.
Cool. We'll go to Mark in a minute, Ray, if that's all right.
Okay, go ahead. Go for
You
it.
got some stuff. You got loads of packages you've opened, your Mark, since you got home.
I've got loads of stuff, but most of it is stuff that I bought to sell. So
Yeah, all right, nothing great to search. I was going to ask you. You've got your stackery, is it? Because Ray wants to send me some stuff. Is it right if he says it's your stackery and then I could pick it up for you on a mart or something?
it works out as long as I send about 250 comics. It works out about £1 a comic.
Right, that's cool. So I just pay you.
But you'll have to wait until I've accumulated.
Yeah, cool.
So you might have to wait a month or.
Yeah, no worries. It's better than because Ray sent me some comics before. He paid about $80 to send me
No, it's crazy.
ridiculous amount.
I think that was a box of about 50.
There was quite a lot in there. I don't think it was as many as that. I think it was about. I don't know. It was quite a lot.
Great.
Yeah,
I'm not worried about it. Don't worry about it.
The Stackery one I've just had, there was about 250 comics in it.
Yeah.
And it cost me $350, so it's about $1.50 a comic. Which
Oh
is
wow, that's quite a lot then. Still quite a lot, blimey.
Well, it's about just over £1, £1.20 a comic. So
Right, yeah.
that still makes it worth it because I can buy stuff in the States, especially variant covers, much cheaper than I can get them in the UK, and I can flog them on at twice the price. So
Yeah, fair enough.
even with adding on, £1 something a comic.
No.
Hey, Kyle. Long time no see.
Hi, fellas.
How you been?
Hi.
Good to see you, mate.
See you. Great.
Good to see you guys.
How you been, Kyle?
Same shit, different day. The topic du jour.
Oh, that's nice. I like that one.
Just got back from the movie with the missus.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Mark,
You good?
Great date movie. Best of the 3 movies in my opinion.
Okay. Oh, that's good.
But I wasn't
I've
a fan of the first 2. There were things in them that really bugged me, but this one it was enjoyable.
Right.
And it was totally comic book.
Right. I've seen a lot of good feedback from people about it, I must say. Lots of people have said good things.
Yeah. I mean, the first 2 bordered on cartoon. This was more like a comic book movie that kind of borders on cartoon, but
yeah. I think I've never been, and I kind of don't get too bothered about it being too comic booky because I know there never are much anymore. But especially with Guys of the Galaxy, I didn't really know half the characters because it didn't make any difference to me.
Good job with High Evolutionary. I wasn't expecting that. I was not expecting that. I thought they might have blew that with his appearances in the trailers and stuff, but they did a really good job with the High Evolutionary.
Okay, yeah, that's good. That's good.
Oh. Yeah. Good.
What about the Warlock? Was he good?
Goody. So.
What about
Let's
the
go a
Warlock?
Do.
Adam Warlock any good?
He made an appearance. He made it. You know who plays him in the movies?
Was that
Plays
Martin
Martin
X?
in the movies? Yeah. Michael Rosenbaum.
What's he from?
Lex Luthor.
Right. What, from the TV show or
From the TV show from
Smallville?
Smallville. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, that's Michael Rosenbaum.
I never watched that Smallville. I don't think I've seen any of that Smallville, to be honest.
Yeah, and then I had to talk to the missus when I was up here because, I mean, Ray's here. My wife wants me to keep this one, the second appearance of Loki.
Nice.
And I want to keep this one, the first appearance of Hercules.
Yeah. That's a lovely one. Yeah.
But this one already belongs to. Oops, not this one. The Tales of Asgard reprint, which is a good one. New Kirby cover. This one already belongs to Ray. I just haven't got it to him yet.
Cool.
Because this is what I'm giving to Ray for what Ray's giving to you, Ray.
Yeah, cheers, mate.
Hey, Paolo, how you doing? When I go downstairs, I don't know. The rain kicked back in. The car stopped running again. But this is the one from Marvel's editor-in-chief from when he was a kid. So
okay,
you will be the fourth person to own it. And since I was sitting there holding them, this will be yours.
Ooh, I like it.
All right, and this will be yours.
Who's getting all these? Ray?
Ray.
He's got enough comics. Look, he's got loads of them.
And that will be yours.
Oh, I'm shaking.
And that will be yours.
Oh, God.
Blimey.
Oh, my God.
And that will be yours.
I love you, Kyle.
We just got to figure out what to trade, and we're good. You know, we got to figure it out on the one. But
I got that one.
You got that one?
That's the first appearance of Dr. Hyde, Mr. Hyde.
Yep.
Yeah, I have that one.
All right, if you got that one.
I need that one.
Nope, I ain't got that one.
That's 100. Then we jump to 109.
Wow.
And then we jump to 126.
I've got
That's
that
a classic cover, that is.
Great cover, yeah.
It is a great cover.
Which I'm debating on keeping that since, well, I mean, I don't have 125 on the Journey into Mystery. I don't care. I ain't keeping first Ulick.
I've got that first Ulick. Bought that the other little while ago.
Classic 158. I just grabbed a stack at the order.
Oh, that's a really nice cover. I like that one.
I love that one.
Who's the artist?
That's awesome.
Ray gets first priority with all those. So.
This chat smells like a moldy centerfold. Well, it depends what you've been doing with your centerfolds, Bob.
Yeah.
And do you have that, Ray?
I think so.
Tales of Asgard one, because it takes all the
Tales of used to be the backup stories
that start in this issue.
Yeah.
Right.
And puts them all together, and it's a new Kirby cover. So again, we'll talk with those. But
yeah, right.
I've got a Tales of Asgard one, Kyle. It's got a different cover on it than that.
Maybe it's different.
It's the 1983 Simonson one. This is the 1968 or 70. Yeah, this is 68 or 70. The other Tales of Asgard one, which again reprints the same interior, has a Walt Simonson cover on it, and it's orange. Got that one back there too.
That must be one.
Same thing, later print. So, all right. Well, that's about all I'm showing on comic books. I'll sit around and talk and bowl with you guys, but I just saw Ray and I'm like, nope, Ray, we gotta show Ray some things where I gotta get with Ray eventually and get on a call and be like, yep, here you go, Ray.
Awesome.
Yeah, sort out some trading. You got something you want to show to us, Mark?
So I've been mainly buying stuff to sell. So it's mainly modern variants which sell, you know. But I have picked out a few for myself. And I have brought some other stuff, older stuff, but I haven't got it here. So first up, I really like the sort of Batman Adventures stuff and the sort of cartoony covers. So I picked this one up in one of the variant purchases that I made, which is the It's the Batman Audio Adventures, issue 1. And it's a 1 in 25 variant, which I quite like.
Okay.
We've got these sort of cartoony characters on it.
Yeah.
So
Hey, Mark, you bastard! Let me tell you something here. Because you wanted them Journey to Mysteries, and I said Ray's got priority.
yeah.
That's what Mark has priority on.
What do I got? The rest.
The rest of it. I mean, come on, greedy one.
Right.
Mark,
Okay.
Johnny, and Ray have
We'll have to
priority.
do it. We'll have to do another Kyle trade this year. See if we can beat our epic one last year. Right. This one I really like. This was also, I just bought it. It just came in one of the lots that I was buying for trade to sell, but I'm keeping this one. This is one of the artists I really like called David Nakayama. This is a Black Panther #1, so it's showing Shuri.
I thought it was.
It's a virgin white variant signed by the artist. So
No.
I really like that. I think the art is fantastic. I really like David Nakayama. He's a really nice guy. I posted one of his comic covers on my Instagram page, and he wrote to me saying thanks for posting my cover. So
Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Another one I've grabbed out of the sort of packs because I collect Red Sonja. So here's a nice Red Sonja. I don't know if you can see, but the Red Sonja is in sort of silver foil. I like this sort of blingy stuff.
Oh, the logo. Yeah, I get you.
And again, it's the same artist. It's David Nakayama. He signs himself DNA, which I really like as well. Being a bit.
She's wearing hot pants.
Yeah,
we kind of look for her. That armor and hot pants. It's like, what's going on there?
Another series that I like because I've got the Brave and the Bold one now of the first Suicide Squad, but I did actually collect the Suicide Squad when the movies were coming out, and this is a Suicide Squad #1, and it's just a fun cover. Scherzi, Ryan Scherzi, Nathan Scherzi variant. It's just a fun cover. That's all. Quite like.
Yeah,
it.
it does absolutely nothing for me. That one.
I know it wouldn't do. No. Next
Even the logo I find the logo annoying as well for some reason.
I won't show that one on Cover Slingers then. Right. Next up, we've got this is an artist that I do collect, and I got one of hers in one of the lots that I bought, which is great. It is Carla Cohen. I've got a lot of Carla Cohen stuff. So this is Carla Cohen. This is Poison Ivy #9, and this is the Carla Cohen Virgin variant. Now I've met Carla. That is a self-portrait. That is what Carla looks like.
Okay.
Quite often in Carla Cohen stuff, you get self-portrait. I mean, that is exactly what Carla Cohen.
She can certainly draw. I'll give her that. Are you collecting the Red Sonja Vampirella meets Betty and Veronica at all?
Yes, I do collect that. Yeah. So she's classically trained. So like Lucio Perillo, who she's now partnered up with, all this stuff is done in oil.
Wow.
It's not done digitally. This is all done in way.
Talent, man.
Then I picked up a couple of these ones. Jim Rugg, who did this Hulk Grand Design. He did a couple of them. This one's called Monster, and it's a sort of anthology of Hulk stuff. And he also did one called Monster.
Madness, sorry.
Monster and Madness. Yeah. Great.
Interesting.
And finally, I picked up this for £1. Godzilla Monsters and Protectors #1. And it's a film still version. So that's from one of the original Godzilla films.
All right.
Yeah, I picked it up for £1.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all right. It looks like pencils. It looks like pencils to me.
It's an image from
still.
It's an image from the 1954 Godzilla film.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
Looks decent. Right, is that what you want to show?
That's what I'm going to show at the moment. If you force me, I'll show some stuff I'm going to sell.
We'll get back to you again, maybe. But I've got loads of crap in this box. This is a really boring box, actually. This is a lot of like. This is like after it's all like 2007 kind of time, So and the art it doesn't really. So we've got some more OMAC.
Yeah, I agree. It doesn't inspire me either.
No, stories are all right, but the covers aren't. The covers are all decent art, but we just
all the same.
Yeah, exactly. As comic books go, just you don't beat a blinking nice bronze or a silver or copper even. We're telling you the whole box is like this. The whole box is of this era.
Who's buying OMAC in like 2007?
I was, of course. That's why I have them here.
Other than you.
Well, there must have been a few people buying it because, I don't know. They had a couple of series. Oh, this one's slightly better, maybe. Arkham Reborn. Only slightly better.
Yeah, that is slightly better, yeah. Oh, that's all right.
Only a three-parter. See Batman fighting Clayface and Killer Croc.
Okay, that's all right. That's okay.
And there's old Mr. Freeze in the background. Right. So this is a lot of stuff. We got the 52 in here as well. 52 and went on every week for a year, and there's all these side books as well. So Crime Bible, 5 Lessons of Blood. This was the new question at the time. Renee Montoya became the question after Vic Sage died, and there's a bit of Black Woman in there as well, I believe. This is back in the day when I practically bought not everything DC, but lots of whatever I could afford DC.
A man not afraid to admit his faults.
Hey, who's admitting faults? It's better than the bloody Marvel crap. Well, I got 52 Aftermath, the 4 Horsemen.
Okay. This stuff will probably be worth something one day. This is a period of time where the comic sales have plummeted. The sort of print runs on this stuff in the sort of 2007 were really low.
Yeah, for good reason probably. No one was interested anymore. Yeah. Get a feeling these ones you couldn't give away.
Around that time, all I was gathering up was a bunch of new Avengers stuff. Which
New
had me
Avengers.
thinking, Mark, when you showed them the other day, I got all the early issues of New Avengers.
Yeah, you said, that's good. It's a decent run, actually.
This is Countdown Arena. They had like different versions of the same character, different Earths fighting each other. So you've got Batman versus Batman on that one. You got 3 Green Lanterns.
Batman versus Batman.
Yeah, then you got 3 Green Lanterns duking it out on this one. You got Wonder Woman times 3 going toe to toe.
Who wins?
Wonder Woman. Batman wins the Batman fight, and Superman wins the Superman fight. But I can't remember which one of the 3 Superman it was. I don't even remember what the story of it is. These are so unmemorable. Right, this one wasn't so well. Only because I like the character. So this one was more interesting. It's the search for Ray Palmer after Ray Palmer, Atom's wife, ex-wife, Jean Loring, became Eclipso, the new Eclipso. He basically disappeared, and they had to go and find him. So they were searching for different multiverses. So you can see. So this is the Wildstorm universe 50 at the time.
Yeah.
This is the Crime Society universe. This is Earth 3 at that point. You got the Red Rain universe where Batman's a vampire, which is 43. Or Dimension 43. You got the Gotham by Gaslight world, number 19.
Oh, nice. I quite like that.
You got the Superman Red Sun world, which is 30, where Superman's born, lands in Russia and becomes a Russian agent kind of thing. And then Superwoman and Batwoman world, which is 11, where the super characters are all different sexes, basically. Kind of interesting. I had a little badge. I remember I had a little. I thought I still got it on my coat. Where's Ray Palmer? Something like that. I got it from the comic shop.
Where was he?
In one of them worlds. I can't remember which one. I can't remember what I had to find him. But it's something to do to save the world. This is the return of Donna Troy. I believe she'd been killed by a Superman robot, and she returned. And I think they're trying to change up her story as well. The Titans of the gods were now like space aliens or something. Yeah, don't ask me to remember these things. I get vague hints of remembering things, but don't expect me to remember full storylines. There you go. She comes back in a nice black costume with stars in it. Right, now this one, I hate this one. This one really annoyed me. This one made me cry, literally cry, tears. This is where they killed my boy Blue Beetle. Infinite Crisis #1, and like you see the cover there, so he's carrying holding someone. I'm reading the cover. Oh, Blue Beetle's being featured. He's really getting a lot of like good action in this comic. This is awesome. It's about time Blue Beetle got some good bloody action. He's fight, and I got to the 2 pages from the end. And I thought, hold on a second, what is on the front of this comic book again? And I've looked at it and I thought, oh fuck, they're gonna kill Blue Beetle. And I turned to the last page, and there he was getting a bullet in the head. It was like, you fucking bastards. You bastards, DC! You're making me think you're thinking using bloody Ted Cord in a decent way, and instead you just put a bullet through his head just to kick off yet another bloody crossover event. You assholes! Anyway, so there's Infinite Crisis #1, Infinite Crisis #2.
Oh, nice.
I do mean #2.
Yeah.
Number 3. Number 4.
What year are we?
Superboy.
What year are we?
We're
2007 still. Are we?
05. Right. I think this is was it 05 or 06? Yeah, it's 06. Sorry, I was reading it wrong. I think it's Superboy Prime. I think there's that one, Infinite Crisis, but don't quote me on it. I think there's a whole load of Green Lanterns trying to. Right, and then we've got Brave New World in the wake of Infinite Crisis. That's what's coming up after the Infinite Crisis is over. Right, we've got Infinite Crisis.
Sorry, how can Infinite Crisis can't be over?
Yeah, it's a good point.
Infinite means it goes on forever.
Yeah. Obviously, the billion wasn't quite as billed, was it? It was like a finite crisis that was over exaggerated slightly. Yeah. Right, and we had Day of Vengeance, because like Infinite Crisis was like different events. You had Day of Vengeance, you had the Ran-Thanagar War, you had the Villains United, and what was the other one? We just saw it a minute ago, but I forgot what it was already. But yeah, basically the world was all going to crap, and yeah. Oh, that's right. So you got Day of Vengeance. This is the kickoff issues for it, because they did a kickoff issue for it, and then they did a 4 or 6 part one. So you had that one, then you had Ran-Thanagar War as breakout from the Infinite Crisis, and you had the OMAC project. That was the other one that was connected with it. And because basically in the OMAC project, Max Lord, who killed Blue Beetle, he had basically a Brother Eye satellite, and it gave everyone these cyborg OMAC powers, one-man army corps powers, and they all become like android-y kind of robot-y things who were like vigilante law enforcers kind of thing under Max Lord's control. It's all very superhero comic-y. Anyway, we'll let Ray have a show of some stuff now. While I've got to bag these all back up and put them back away again. Let's drag Ray over if you let me.
Hey, Grey Man.
Yeah.
Remember I told you I couldn't find my other spawn one?
Right. Spawn one.
Guess what I found?
Ah, okay, cool.
I found
What was
it.
that? Was that in your annuals?
In this box, my annual box.
Oh, well.
I can't believe it. I got my other one back.
That's just... How the hell did it get in your annuals?
I don't know how it got in there.
I'll try to drag you over.
This one's in really good shape.
It is in nice shape. Yeah, it looks really good.
I went to the flea market and I bought another spawn, number one, for $2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got home. I said I'm gonna put it with my other one. I got my
You couldn't find it.
I couldn't find it. It disappeared for months and months. I just found it in this box.
Have you got a good runner spawn as well?
Nah, not really.
Ah.
All right.
Hey, Biggie.
Back to the annuals.
Yeah, I've got spawn. I had spawn on my pull list. I got spawn 1 to 75.
Right.
Number 9. Number 10. King size annual 4.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
10. Number 11.
Yeah, that's a good cover.
It is a good cover. I like that cover as well.
Yeah. With the old Mjolnir flying at us.
Number 12.
Yeah, nice. That's good. I'm going to do a Kyle and go for a wander for a second.
Okay. Don't worry, Ray. I'll stay and watch your comics. Oh, yeah. Mephisto.
Oh, I quite like that one. Yeah, that's a good one. Got Mephisto.
Giant hand cover.
Number 14.
Oh, I like that one as well. That's very similar to that Asgard, Tales of Asgard cover you
Just
showed.
like it.
Oh, yeah. I wonder if it's homage.
And number 15. Giant hands.
Yeah. Is that the Destroyer, maybe, or a Celestial? Oh, Terminus. Oh, yeah. I think Terminus is the name of a giant robot.
Number 18. Thor, Spider-Man, number 1, giant size annual. Wedding,
Oh, yeah. Nice wedding one.
wedding cover. Number
I take it
20,
he's actually marrying Mary Jane on that one, is he?
number 25.
I've got that one. I recognise that cover.
What do we got here? Giant size superheroes featuring Spider-Man, number 1.
That's nice. Oh, yeah. Is it Man, Wolf and Mobius fighting Spider-Man? Apparently, Annual 18 is the first girl Loki, if you've got that one.
Number 6.
Giant size Spider-Man with the Human Torch. Never did get on very well, did they, old...
Number 10.
I quite like that one.
Double size.
Is that Mary Jane as Spider-Woman?
Yeah.
Interesting.
And Speedball, the Amazing Spider-Man, number 22.
And Daredevil. That looks familiar. I don't think I've got it though. Looks like Ditko. Is Ditko done the art on that one?
1988.
Oh, apparently that number 18 you did show 418.
Ron Friesen and John Romita did the cover.
Okay. It looks very much Ditko-esque with the... I know Ditko did Speedball originally, but maybe they just Maybe that's what made me think it
I
was.
think that's the first appearance of Speedball, ain't it?
I'm not
21.
sure, it could be.
Yeah, if it's 21, yeah.
22.
22 is the second appearance.
Oh, it is.
All right.
Oh, wait,
Second.
no, it says enter Speedball. 22 is his first appearance. Nope, you're right.
Right. I was thinking the speedball in that cover looked like it was Ditko, but he says it was a Ramita.
20,
That abomination.
Hey, Biggie, how you doing, man?
What do we got here? Amazing Spider-Man and Ant-Man, number 24.
Cool. Has Spider-Man been shrunk?
Yep, we shrunk. What is this? Amazing Spider-Man annual. I have no clue. 97? That was the year.
It's just got the year on it. Yeah, it's got the year on it rather than an actual number. Yeah. Just to be different.
It's from 1998 with Devil Dinosaur.
Okay, and Moon Boy. It's interesting. You have a quirky one.
Classic, number 10.
Spider-Man Classics. It's just I guess it's just like a reprinting.
Yeah, I think so. Number 11.
It's Big Man. That's our old blinking villains, isn't it? There's a real early Spider-Man villains come back.
Alright, what do we got here? What the hell is that? That's a little baby buck.
Oh yeah. It's a tiny one, isn't it? It's facing off against the blinking gladiator, isn't it? Is that the Shi'ar tough guy?
I can't really see. And then we got
Yeah, I think it is.
number 3.
That's an early reprint.
I don't know what you call these books.
It's like a reprint, I'm guessing.
Like on the bottom, not for resale. That's what you call them. That's what it came with an action figure.
Yeah.
Oh, they
Not
did?
for resales or come with action.
Something like that, yeah.
Number 4.
Cool Sandman.
Number 5.
Oh yeah. So those are all
Oh,
giveaways like an action figure.
that's number 4. I don't know. I'm all confused.
They look alright, they look nice.
Number 3.
And these are all not for resale ones, are they?
Yeah.
So you must have picked up a whole set of whatever these ones came with.
They're in a box.
That's cool.
Number 2. That's weird. That says number 2.
Yeah.
Right? And I turn it around, and that one says number 2. So it's totally different.
Huh. Interesting. Don't ask me, mate. I've never seen them before.
I have no clue. Maybe they're from different years. Volume 4.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, volume 4, and the other one says volume 5.
Ah, right. Sound like it's a collectible thing, maybe.
Here you go. I'm rich now.
Yeah, if only. If only that were the case.
And Marvel Milestone Edition, number 1.
Yeah, good stuff.
And Amazing Spider-Man, number 1.
Is that the same one twice, or is it different reprints?
This says volume 3.
You just showed it though, didn't you? The same cover, didn't you? A second ago. Or did you just show that one
The
twice?
last they
Milestone.
showed was Marvel Milestone.
Yeah.
And this is number 1.
It's on top of a space rocket. Chameleon Strikes.
That's volume 2. Not for sale. All right, what do we got? Spider-Man 2099. Number 2.
Oh yeah.
Number 3.
I think he's in the new cartoon, isn't he?
Yeah, well, I think
Spider-Man,
every version of Spider-Man ever is, I think.
Yeah.
And
It's like how can we make every single book that ever came out of a blinking key all of a sudden? We're making them all into minor keys by featuring every single one in this comic book, in this cartoon.
The boobies.
Boobies?
Yeah.
Boobies.
I don't think they're Narman level boobies.
No,
14.
they're too respectable.
Number 19.
Okay. Yeah, right. It says on the cover. Yeah, right.
Yeah,
That's an unusual blurb, isn't it?
Number 21.
Warning, don't get sour.
Don't get in his way.
Ah, yeah.
Amazing Spider-Man, number 1. Review your vowels.
Okay.
What is this? Peter Parker Spider-Man, 29.
Kiss cover.
Kiss cover. Have we done kiss covers?
Well, cover slingers, yeah, a long time ago. Many moons ago.
Spider-Man Saga.
Okay. See Punisher.
Punisher, yeah.
Oh, so all Punishers, are they? Or no? Can't tell what everything else is.
No.
Different characters.
No, Captain America. I see Thor's hammer.
Okay.
Yeah,
Ray, I hope that is your knee. We can see that.
Ghost Rider, they're all
Ray's popping out. Ray's popping out.
What?
What's she showing there?
Just your knee. Just his knee.
It's right, Dean. This is what? Scarlet Spider.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
Virtual mortality.
What the hell's the number? That's the same thing. I don't even see a number. Part 4 or 4.
Okay. The spectacular Scarlet Spider.
The amazing Scarlet Spider.
Oh, dearie me.
Here we go again.
He needs to get his own blinking superlatives, doesn't he? Those are already taken.
Oh my God. And there's a new web slinger in town.
Superlative, a word I completely forgot yesterday.
The Tomb of Cain. Scarlet Spider Unlimited. I'm sure they're definitely doing it as homages to the originals.
Free comic book day.
Okay.
Unmasked, friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
So many Spider-Man comics now.
Yeah, that was
Like-
2006, 2007 there.
The Power of Terror. Ooh, the Mysterio Manifesto.
Mysterio, yep. And Daredevil.
Yeah, Mysterio Manifesto.
Mm-hmm.
Special effects. Oh gosh.
All right. Have a
Web
night.
spinners. You got anyone got some more they want to show?
I've got something I'd like to show because it's from the Geeky Weekly show.
Okay.
And then after that, I want to show stuff to Mark.
Yeah. So this is, you remember we had DeMatteis on the show.
Yeah.
He got a Kickstarter campaign, hadn't he?
Oh, yeah.
So I contributed to the Kickstarter campaign, and my sort of rewards arrived while I was away. So
cool.
The first thing I signed up for was a sketch by Tom Mandrake.
Oh, nice.
It's fantastic.
Oh, yeah. That is good, yeah.
So
very good.
Original sketch by Tom Mandrake.
Oh, yeah.
And
that's
then,
well good.
I got a copy of one of the comics that's coming out of the Multiverse. This one is called, that character in the sketch is the guy here. With
is that the cowboy type one?
Right? Yeah. And this is signed by,
yeah.
And also by the colorist Duruma down here.
Did JM sign it?
No, it's not signed by JM. I didn't. I went for Mandrake instead.
Oh,
but it's really nice. I mean, the quality is fantastic.
That's good.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you're looking for JM autographs, I got stacks of them here. So,
is that normal size or is that thicker than normal?
No, it's quite chunky.
It looks chunky.
The quality of the paper's hell of a lot better than Marvel, but it couldn't be any worse, could it? And then you've got the sort of thing on the back showing the different titles that they produced.
Yeah.
I think I will go out and get the other titles because
it was 4, wasn't there? 4 of them.
4, yeah. So I've got. I think there was an additional one added actually, and then I've got the other one. I've got is the Edward Gloom Mysteries.
Okay.
So so I'll give those a read over the next couple of days. But there's another one called Any Man. This one here called Layla in the Lands of Fear, which I quite like the look of. And then God's End. So I think there's 5 of them. There was originally planned to be 4, but I think we've done 5. So and they look really good.
Cool.
Really good quality. So that was really nice.
They all sounded quite intriguing when he was talking about them, didn't they? All sounded like pretty decent. That other one that we went on, that's been financed now, hasn't it? The one that you had on your channel. I don't know when it's going to come out though, but it's been.
It'll be a bit, yeah.
I don't know if you saw this earlier on. This is the only other Kickstarter that I ever went to.
Oh, what's that?
It's a comic. It's called The Marriage of Njord and Skadi. Once upon again, a Norse myth. Basically, it's a Norse mythology made into a comic book.
Yeah, when you do these Kickstarters, you sort of put your money in and cross your fingers.
Right.
Yeah.
If you ever want JM back on to talk about him again, I can drop him.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind it. After I've read them, I wouldn't mind talking to him again. It would be great. Yeah. See what he thinks about how it's going. I don't know if he's doing issue 2. I presume he's doing the second issues on Kickstarter as well. But,
well, the whole premise was whichever one won the most votes got the first, second issue.
Oh, okay. Right. Yeah.
So, and then where they go from there, it's ideal to get them all. But
So I'm really pleased with that sketch by Mandrake. It's really a nice little sketch.
Yeah, definitely.
I've got a couple of others here. These are ones that I bought. I bought 3 copies of this, one to keep and one to sell, a couple to sell because it's one of my favourite covers from the last year. It's an absolutely glorious Poison Ivy cover.
Okay.
With
that looks almost Arthurian, like Lady of the Lake.
It's like sort of Renaissance art. Really fantastic cover. And then just booby covers. Deja Thor's one. Where's the other booby cover? Oh, this is a new Vampirella.
I say.
That's a
I've not seen that.
So
I've seen that before. Someone showed that, I think.
It's only just come out. Lucio Perillo.
She's washed her nipples off, isn't she, by accident?
I think so.
You have to check. You have to check the plug hole before she pulls the plug out because you sit them back on again.
Nice, nice
Cheater.
deceased on killers. Yeah, with some boobies as well.
Furry boobies.
Furry boobies, and then quite like this Wonder Woman.
They'll keep your ears warm, won't they? Furry boobies.
Nice looking Wonder Woman cover. Who's the artist on that? Don't know. And I picked up some. I'm collecting the Miracle Man series because I think he's going to be coming into the mainline Marvel stories. So we're up to Miracle Man number 5.
I'm sure I saw a comic cover recently, and Miracle Man was on it, and he was like with one of the mainstream Marvel characters. But I can't remember where I saw it now. Definitely saw it though.
There he is. He's there with.
Falcon, Captain America,
and a variant cover to the Miracle Man 5. Yeah, that's it. That's me lot.
Oh, you want to show some stuff to Mark?
Sure. Yeah, I might as well come up here. So yeah, I was enjoying you being so confused, Mark, with those Mighty Avengers, New Avengers. They just I've got them all in order here, but there's New Avengers one, the regular cover.
Yeah, that's the valuable one. That's the biggie. Yeah.
Okay, this is the regular cover.
Yeah.
This is one of the variant covers.
Right.
Another one of the variant covers.
Right.
And then here's the extremely hard to get variant cover.
Oh, I haven't got that one. That wasn't in there. Yeah.
And then you got issue number 2.
I think I've got that. Yeah.
And then issue number 2's variant cover.
I haven't got that. Who is that?
Sentry.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And then issue number 3.
Yeah.
And then issue number 3's variant cover.
Nice. It's some nice covers, isn't there, on that New Avengers run?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then stuff all over the place. Issue number 4.
That's a money book. That's quite expensive, that one.
Spider-Woman butt cover.
I think that's David Finch.
Yeah, that's all David Finch. And then issue number 4 variant cover.
Oh, that's nice as well.
Who's that?
Ronan. This is the first appearance of Ronan.
Oh, Ronin. Oh, Hawkeye, isn't it?
Because this issue, it's a cover variant, and it comes out like 6 months before the actual character appears in it.
Okay.
That's cool.
That's the Ronin variant. And then we get out of variants, and then it's like, I'll only go through a few of these. There's 4, there's 5.
That's a nice cover as well.
Multiple copies of that. 6. Multiple copies of that. Sentry.
Oh, that's a money book as well. That got hot, didn't it, last year?
7, 8, 9, 10. And here's where Ronan came in. 11. This is the first full appearance of Ronan, who is Echo. Is Hawkeye and then Echo. And then 12.
Oh, so 2 different people have been Ronin then.
13. 14 with Cho. 15 with Cho.
Very nice.
16. Let's just try and skip ahead. I figured I'd get up into Civil War stuff. 17, 18. Stacks at 19. 20. 21 variant. And 21, 22.
I'm less keen where they've done this splitting it, so half of it's not a cover.
23.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
When they did that Civil War thing, it wasn't that great. Let's see. This goes through into Civil War, and then 24, 25, and then the one like 7.
Do you think they did that to save money, so they had to pay artists half the amount for the cover?
Yeah. Like 7 has the first appearance of the Illuminati and the cameo.
Right. Yes.
Appearance of the Illuminati.
Is there some kind of holiday today, Mark? There's fireworks going on outside here.
Why?
Oh no.
I don't know. So I wonder if there's some kind of holiday, like not a Diwali or nothing like that, is it?
16th of May? I don't think so. When
There's another Illuminati one.
Fireworks going off for 2 minutes outside.
There's the first appearance of Scarlet or the Iron Spider, and then that Civil War stuff just goes on and on and on. And then before I wrap,
Unless it's a gunfight, I hope it's not a gunfight.
Civil War 1.
Well, you never know. Leighton's done it's a bit dodgy.
Well, it is a bit. I did have a double murder outside my front door once, so it can be dodgy. 2, 3.
You didn't tell me that when I came to pick you up.
Oh, well,
4,
you parked in the spot where the guy got killed, I think.
6 and 7. So there's the original Civil War run. Avengers 500, which led into the new Avengers.
Oh, that's the one I didn't know what it was. Is that actually 500 Legacy?
Yeah, 500 Legacy. There's the
Why is
director's
that one got
cut.
500? Oh, it's the same copy.
Director's cut reprint.
Right.
And then 501.
God, I hate variants.
501. 502. And then 503 was basically the finale. Except they put out an Adams cover Avengers finale, which tied it all up before they started the new Avengers. But this entire box is full of Civil War Avengers and all those tie-ins from that timeline. So a lot of people hated it. I loved it. But I think
it's a Marmite thing, Carl. Some people really hated it, and some people really loved it. I quite like some of the covers.
I'm missing very few of the Civil War books, but you know.
Well, they must have been all right in the Civil War too, didn't they?
Yeah, I barely even got into that one.
Cash grab too.
A couple shits and giggles ones. So.
Well, you got any more? I'll get on with some this massive box I've got to get through. It's 11:30. I've barely got halfway through it, to be honest.
We've not got any more OMAC, have we?
I think we've got some more at the back. I'm not too sure, actually. I think I might have all the OMAC now. Anyway, so we went Infinite Crisis Aftermath, the Battle for Bloodhaven. These is I think it's the 7 Soldiers of Victory, I think. The Human Bomb and Phantom Lady and...
well, I think your stuff and Kyle's stuff is about the same time period, isn't it?
Maybe.
When was that new Avengers, Kyle? That was about 2000 and something, wasn't it?
05 to 07.
Yeah, so it's in the time scale.
Yeah.
Seems like it. Yeah, it's 06 this is.
So you're doing DC and Kyle did Marvel.
Yeah, I'm showing the good stuff. Kyle's showing the also ran stuff.
Yeah, you can't remember yours, but I can tell you what happens in each issue of mine.
Yeah. You probably only buying one book that year. What can I say?
And then, of course, I'd put this series up against anything you bring out.
7 Soldiers of Victory. That was...
I bought that. I still got to read it.
I got 4 parts of Clarion, the Witch Boy. So that's 7 Soldiers of Victory. Is one comic, then it was like 7 different 4-parters, and then it was the closing sort of issue of the comic. So there's Clarion again. Part 3 of Clarion the Witch Boy. And part 4 of Clarion. And then another 7 Soldier of Victory was Zatanna.
Oh yeah, I like this series. Yes, nice. There's some lovely Zatanna. I only found out about this about 4 or 5 months ago, and I bought the lot. Yeah,
Bit of booty.
bit of booty. You tend to get that with Zatanna.
Yeah. Right, the Shining Knight.
So, what was the theory? But what was going on here? This sort of
Well, it was a Grant Morrison one, so like, who knows? Grant Morrison, some of his stuff is like, what the hell's going on here? But basically, there was a massive crisis, and so they had to gather 7 people to blink in. Yeah. 7 Soldiers of Victory. That was it, and this is and they each got a little 4-part story. So it kicks off in the part 1, and then you just have a little like origin for each of the characters. This is the Manhattan Guardians. This is like the Guardian, Jim Harper, is it, from Metropolis? But this is a different version, Manhattan. I never heard of him previously, so I don't know if he was invented just for this or what. Why they didn't just use Jim Harper Guardian from Metropolis, I don't know, but they didn't. So I'm not quite sure what his story was.
We've got Zatanna, we've got Guardian,
we've got Mr. Miracle, but it's not the Apocalyptian Mr. Miracle. It's a guy, Shiloh something or other, like an Earthman. I think Scott Free taught his escape artist skills, so it's that version of Mr. Miracle. I think basically he just grabbed a load of like really obscure characters and gave him a purpose. I think. Oh, this one's pretty niche. I think she was originally from another company or reimagining. It's the Bulleteer. I think was it?
Oh yeah, the Bulleteer. Yes, Alan's got those. She's a Golden Age character.
Yeah. I think it's Bullet Man and Bullet Girl one now, and this is like a
Bullet Girl,
play on them, something like that. I think this is a modernized version of Bullet Girl.
The Blue Bulleteer from AC Comics.
Maybe. But she's, as she's known, the Boobateer. Right, Frankenstein also.
Okay, was he one of the 7?
He's one of the 7 Soldiers of Victory. I think he's Frankenstein's monster, but he took on Frankenstein's name, didn't he? In the story, he took his name on, didn't he? I believe that's part of the story. Yeah. There's his wife. Right, and then the closing 7 Soldiers of Victory number 1. But this is the last part of the story. So I think it was 0 and 1. I think it was.
Was that it?
Yep, that was it. That's the whole 7 Soldiers of Victory. It was like
I quite like that. I've got the Zatanna. What's that last one?
Yeah,
the look of that.
Frankenstein, Bulleteer.
Oh, yeah, that's 7 one. The one with the 7 on it.
That's the closing part of it. So you got an opening. It's just called number 1. Yeah. And the starting one is like just, I think the starting one is 0. 7 Soldiers of Victory 0.
Well, I like Grant Morrison as well, so I might get that.
So yes, this is 0. So you got 0, you got 1, and you got 7 different 4-parters in the middle of it. All right, okay, now we go 52. It starts here. And we have 52 of these to go through. Hence the name.
That's the most I've fiddled with comics in a month or 2. So there you go.
Okay.
They come out weekly, Gray.
Yeah, come out every week for a year. And then I think it was followed by Trinity for 52 weeks of the year, I believe.
Did you have them all on your pull list and got every one of them?
Yeah, of course. All pull list, mate. All pull list with me. I think the first Batwoman's in here somewhere.
These are worth nothing, aren't they?
Not really, no. I don't imagine there's anything worth much in there. There were some quite good stories at the time, though. I remember half of them, though.
Trying to produce a comic weekly, I mean, that's really tough.
Yeah, Batwoman Begins. There you go. The biggest stuff I remember from it was like ISIS and Black Adam, they meet up, have a relationship. She's got a kid brother called Osiris. There's like a sidekick called Sobek, who's like an alligator kind of man, like based after the Egyptian god Sobek. And then spoilers, he ends up being one of the 4 horsemen, I think, we showed earlier on. Then he ends up killing Osiris and Isis, and after that Black Adam goes crazy, and he ends up having another little mini series called World War III, where I think he wants to destroy Karnak. What's his Bialia? Maybe it's Bialia he wants to destroy. I can't remember now, but he wants. That's basically it's everyone against Black Adam for this World War III series. But then there's also another series called The 4 Horsemen, where these Sobek and 3 other horsemen are trying to destroy the world. I can't remember why, because it's just something for them to do. These bad guys, they've got to find something to do.
Next Sunday afternoon.
Exactly. I could sit at home darning my socks, or I could try and destroy the world. I've run out of yarn. Let's go and destroy the world, shall we?
I'm gonna check out, fellas.
Okay,
all right, mate. Mate, are you coming out tomorrow? Or
I'll probably peek in at some point tomorrow.
All right. There's a bullet here again.
Oh yeah, there she is. See you, Carl.
Bye.
Some trick or treaters. The Beast Who Came to Dinner. It's quite an interesting cover.
Yeah, I like the cover.
Done in the old sort of horror style. Right. Spectre.
Good stuff.
I can't remember if this was the lead up to Infinite Crisis or this came after the Infinite Crisis. I can't bloody remember now. Maybe I'll look at the year. What's the year on this? 2006, so it's probably at the same time. I don't really know. All these different events all rolled into one in your head, Yeah. It's a nice abominable snowman. I think this is the death of Vic Sage, otherwise known as the Question. Oops. Oh, let's do one little more pack here. I've still got half a box to go. Jeez. These packs, because I've got like a magazine box, I think, and I've put comics in it. I think it was supposed to be a 2000 AD box. So I've got them down the sides and some sitting on the top. These boxes are like the heaviest boxes I've got, even heavier than the really long boxes. I really have to brace myself before I pick them up. Oh, it's Lobo. I was trying to work out who it was. It's Lobo. Looks like a vampire there, isn't he?
Yeah.
There's Skeets and the Blue Beetle. Right, there's the 4 Horsemen, I believe, or two of the 4 Horsemen. They can't really make it out. No separation in the colours, really, especially not on screen. It's Lex Luthor with Superman powers. See, that's 41. Let's get rid of that. Let's do all the 52. Let's finish off the 52. And then I'm off. Yeah. Some kind of monstrosity, some abomination from beyond that Dr. Fate's dealing with. Animal Man, I believe.
Ooh.
It's an interesting one. Right. Last pack from the 52. There we go. Here's Black Adam looking very unhappy.
Yeah.
On his throne.
Yeah.
Screaming for vengeance, I think.
Yeah.
Well, possibly. There's Rennie Montoya versus the time as being the question. Oh, is that Metal Men? Yeah. As Magnus is firing the Metal Men as bullets. Look. The different metals.
Okay.
Platinum, gold, mercury. Right, World War III begins here.
Whoa.
This is issue 50, number 51. Oh, I think the elongated man might have died in this series as well. I know, right? Because there's a elongated man. It's like looks like his costume, and there's Vic Sage. This question's hat. So I'm not too sure who the gold ring is. I think that might be Isis, the tiara there, because she died during it, didn't she? But yeah, a few people passed away in that one along the way. Right, Ray. Let's see some. You got any more annuals, mate?
I'm gonna bow out, guys. I'll see you tomorrow.
I don't blame you, mate. It's getting late.
Keep going, Greg.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you got a whole bunch, keep going.
All right. Okay. It's going to take me about an hour to put them away. All right. Yeah, literally, I've only just done half the box. I've got man. Here we go. All right. This is I'm getting some memory of it now. Yeah. So World War III from the pages of 52. World War III.
A few of those
comes along.
Yeah.
Hell is for heroes. Right, and then if it wasn't bad enough having 52, we now have Countdown, which again was weekly. I was saying it was Trinity, but it wasn't. It was Countdown. And these ones, rather than going from 1 to 52, it goes it goes from 51 down to 0. That's not a bad wrap around to start off with, though.
Nice.
So Countdown number 51. Number 50. Fiendish looking Joker. 49. Death of a New God. It's like Tachyon, I think, has been killed. Is it called Tachyon or Light Ray? I can't remember now. I'm confused. Oh, yeah. Mary Marvel gets turned into bad Mary. Oh, Monarch returned. Forgot all about that. I don't remember that. I think when you've got blinking a comic every week, it does get a bit like, you don't remember them. Too much to take in. I was reading too many comic books. Too many comic books to get a proper sense of what was happening, I think. Right, a final farewell. Oh, I think this is when Connor dies. Superboy died, I think. Yeah, because Robin and Wonder Girl are both stand at the graveside. Enter Clayface. This is a tie-in. I don't know why this is in the action. Right, this isn't one of the countdown. This is just action, but I think it just tied in that week, so I put it in this bag. Fall Guys. There's a couple of the Rogues Gallery on the run from the police there. That was a weird story. I think that led into like an event called Salvation Run, I think it was called, where all the villains of Earth were teleported to another planet as a prison planet. So that was an interesting thing. Here's Zlata's boyfriend. It's Jimmy Olsen in his Mr. Action phase. I'll have to show that on Cover Slinger sometime. Matilda will be overcome with joy. There's Poison Ivy. She's caught up with the trickster and Pied Piper. Here come the girls. Right, Rogues Roundup. One of the rogues, I think they're tied together all the time. They're handcuffed together. And at one point, one of them gets killed, so the other one's dragging along the dead body behind him. It's like, oh, it's all played like kind of for laughs kind of thing. And then one of them gets killed, and he's walking around dragging his body for a while. It kind of got dark. It's like, I don't like it. They can't decide on what tone they're going to be doing with a book, you know. So if you're going to keep it light and funny, then keep it light and funny. Don't just suddenly have someone dead and you dragging along a corpse for the rest of the stinking story. you've lost me then. Right, number 29, Blinding Brother Eyes, Karate Kid from the future. I think that's I believe that's Zlata's beloved Jimmy again. Red Hood, I think. He doesn't wear what he's only wearing like little red eye patches there. He doesn't really wear a proper hood, does he? This time anyway. I think that's the monitor. But the monitor's returned. Firestorm in Bloodhaven. Lex Luthor fired. It's like Superman's dropped him into the heart of the sun. He must have been annoyed with him. Must have pushed him too far. Mr. Mixopitalik spills his guts. Fire pits of hell. Once again, Jimmy Olsen's got himself in a situation he could do without. For goodness sake, it's Granny Goodness and Dissard on Apocalypse. Innocence eclipsed. There's Eclipso, the new Eclipso. Oh yeah, Carrion Death. Yeah, there you go. Pied Piper's pulling along the corpse of the trickster. It's like, play steady on. The search is over. The new life and times of Ray Palmer. The Earth seems pretty quiet. Too quiet. Also, this Earth seems pretty quiet. We're in different Earths now. And we see Monarch. I think a character called Trail Runner or something like that. We're on Earth 51. Like Massacre. For some reason, I got these two in their own bag. Oh, I think this one. I think I put. Look, see this one. It's got the same as that one I started off the box with. It's a homage to the Flag of Iwo Jima kind of thing.
Right, yeah.
I showed this on a cover slingers once when I showed all the covers with this kind of thing on it.
Right.
Didn't win though. Obliteration. Convergence. The light at the end for the Pied Piper. So he's no longer pulling around the body. He's just got the hand stuck to the the chain steel.
Yeah.
He's cut it off at the wrist at least. Female Fury. Granny Goodness has lost her temper. My number 9. War in Pieces. Dark Side of the Monitor, face to face. Challenging the Justice League. The great disaster is upon us. Number 6. The old Statue of Liberty in flames. Oh, got some boobs on there. Superman and Apocalypse and Darkseid having a bit of a Barney. The dark side of Jimmy Olsen. Matilda's going to love this. It's Jimmy Olsen's turned into Turtle Boy and he's fighting Darkseid. Blimey.
Something like that.
Oh, yeah, that'd be right up her street. Okay, and the end. Countdown to Final Crisis 01. The end. And then we've got a free comic book day one. DC Universe 0, 50 cents. The ending begins here. Ooh, still got a fair while to go. You want to show some or I'll keep going?
No, go ahead.
Still got this many to go though, look.
Wow. What do you got? A
Yeah.
long box?
No, it's a short box. But I said it's extra size. I think it's a magazine box, and I've stacked it so full. It's heavier than our own box, and also because there's no backing boards either, so it's all just comic books like stuck together in packs of like 5 or 6 or whatever.
Yeah,
So
you can fit a lot more in a
yeah, right.
little
Checkmate now. Sacha Bordeaux, who was like the bodyguard of Bruce Wayne for a bit. You got Fire, once of the Justice League. Got Mr. Terrific. You got Green Lantern. I think it might be called Sentinel at that point now. I'm not too sure. Sacha Bordeaux. I think Sasha was infected with the OMAC, so that's why looks like she's got some tech on her. The Suicide Squad goes rogue. The Return of the Suicide Squad. You got Bronze Tiger there. Pawn 502, the mission begins. I believe they're fighting against Cobra at this point. Undercover trying to get a hold of Cobra. Right, Hearts of Steel. Sarge Steel, who was an old Charlton character, I believe. I think it's Sergeant Steel. Enter Shadow Pact. Rogue Knight. Her fire's burnt through the cover there, look. She's burnt a hole in the cover. Looks like Judo Master has been having his back broken by Bane. It's Count Vertigo. Egg in your face. I think this is the old Wonder Woman villain, Egg Fu, or whatever he's called. Rather a weird character. Ironclad. That's the August General in Iron, a Chinese superhero. Because Checkmate is like a super team, but it's like a government super team. Amanda Waller, I believe, was because he had the Suicide Squad, Task Force X, and Checkmate was another government force, kind of like working with and half the time working against the Suicide Squad.
Right.
Yeah. The wall strikes back. You can see so the Waller is there, so that's a paw there. Quite good, like political kind of stories, and like each team trying to maneuver, like, politically to get their missions to be done and that kind of stuff. It was quite an interesting read. The past is another country. Got rocket red on this one. And they're called checkmate because all the different ranks have got names after chess pieces. So you got the pawns, obviously the low level work. You got the black king, the white king,
Right.
that kind of thing. Black queen. Because it was like kind of international, this is the August General in Iron, the Chinese character who's assigned to the team. Enter the Global Guardians. Right, and this is the last couple of issues from this run. There was an 80s checkmate run as well, so I do have that as well. Right. The guy with the horns is Magog. I'm not sure who the guy in the white skin looking guy is. I've no idea who he is. In the middle there, we got Brana Beast, Gus General in Iron, Crimson Fox,
like
Fire. Yeah, Brana Beast you don't see very often. Tasmanian Devil. Right, and this is another run of Secret Six. I think this is an earlier run, I'm not sure. From the pages of Villain United, the Secret Six emerged. Different members, yeah. I think Jarvis Tetch, the Mad Hatter, was in this team. And I think Knockout might have been in this team as well. Secret Six versus the Doom Patrol. Oh, Dr. Psycho. I think that guy is a Wonder Woman villain. The Heir to Savage's Throne. So Vandal Savage. His daughter ends up leading the team later on. Right, so that's a 6-parter. Right, we've got the Rand Fanagar War again. This is another. Was it the Holy War? Yeah, we had the Rand Fanagar War, and that's followed up by the Rand Fanagar Holy War. Right, it's 8-parter. So you got Captain Comet, you got Hawkman, you got Adam Strange, you got Bizarro. Strangely, you had the Weird comes in later on as well. Starman, Starfire, and a dinosaur for good measure. Because a dinosaur being added to the mix is always good, if you ask me. You don't need excuses to put a dinosaur in; just put a dinosaur on. You got the Omega Men as well taking part in this one. The Omega Men. Animal Man, rather weirdly, Animal Man was involved in it as well. I don't know how he got involved in a space battle, to be honest, but it happened. Oh, they threw in a Hawkman special halfway through it as part of the Rand Fanagar Holy War. I think the idea is like the supposed deities of Ran and a supposed deity of Fanagar were suddenly emerged, and they were fighting against them. Adam Strange special.
Strange, I like that cover.
Onomar Sin, I think that was the name of the evil deity. Onomar Sin, I believe his name was. Jim Starlin, the story by the looks of it. So I guess he was channeling some of his earlier work. It's a nice. You can see in the stars, you can see the two deities on a Mars scene, and I can't remember what the woman entity is called. Something suitably nasty. Oh, Lady Styx, here you go. In the clutches of Lady Styx. Certainly wouldn't want to take her home to mother. Yeah. You'd have to drink a hell of a lot of beer to wake up next to that, I tell you. Right, the cataclysmic conclusion of the Rand Fanagar War, or Holy War, sorry. That's get it wrong. So that was an epic battle. Right. Oh, not too far to go now. Not too far to go. You've got Day of Vengeance. This is when Spectre went mad and was being influenced by Jean Loring, who was the new Eclipso, after she accidentally killed the elongated man's wife, Sue Dibney. Gosh, it all makes sense at the time. The Spectre decrees all magic must die, and that includes the power of Shazam, because he blew up the Infinity. The Rock of, is it called the Rock of Ages or the Rock of Infinity, something like that, where loads of magic is stored, and the Scarab that originally gave the first Blue Beetle his powers and sort of flies out from there. And that's when it lands with the new Blue Beetle, Jamie Reyes, and we get the third Blue Beetle. Yeah. Oh, that's right. The Shadow Pact were formed in this character story as well. The Shadow Pact are trying to fight Spectre and get the magic back on track. So you've got Blue Demon, you've got Detective Chimp of all things, you've got the Enchantress, and you've got Nightmaster, I think he's called, the guy with the sword. There you go. And Ragaman as well. And Nightshade. That woman there, she can teleport between like dark portals that she makes. She was another Charlton character. Originally, I think she was in Captain Atom, I believe. Right. Right, we're away from. We've got something slightly different. Some old, some new now. Some weird, just some odds and sods, basically. So we've got. Have you ever heard of a heavy metal band called Gwar?
No.
They're kind of like, they dress up in crazy costumes and do all this crazy blood and guts stuff. It's a good laugh if you got that kind of, if your sense of humour stretches to that kind of thing. It's a good laugh. And I've seen them live loads of times. They've got covered in blood and guts and all kinds of stuff. But this is their comic book, Gwar Orgasmageddon,
Wow.
number 1. I think I've got another one of these somewhere as well. I think I've got another one by accident. Gwar Orgasmageddon. But got an Adventures into the Unknown randomly in this box. This is quite a cool dinosaur cover. Yeah, I'm sure I've got some more Adventures in the Unknown somewhere else. Not many though. You don't really see these very often.
Right.
But got all new strange sports stories.
Yeah, I got a few of those.
Yeah. How can a sheriff ski across space to get his man? I don't know. I've no idea. How can he ski across space? Right, another new 52. Just a few random issues of this one, The Ravagers.
Mm-hmm.
Just, I've kind of got them on my list. If I see them, I'll pick up the rest of them, but I'm not that fast because it wasn't a great story, to be honest. I think that's Beast Boy turned red for some reason. Yeah. Right, some nice old ones now. I've started, right, I've got a eBay mystery box. I think I paid 13 quid and I got three comic books in there. And this was one of them, Black Hawk, Menace of the Scorpion. And at the time, this was like my oldest book. This is like an early 60s kind of comic book.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's quite a cool cover, actually. I quite like that. So I was quite pleased with that. And then I've picked up a few more Black Hawk. Not many, but when I see them now, I pick them up because I like the covers. The great old school, silly, and they're great, silly stories as well. So you've got this one. We've been blasted with this, some kind of beam. And another one, this is another one getting blasted by a beam. It's like everyone's getting blasted by beams all of a sudden. Unfortunately, only 3 of those, only 3 Black Hawk. I think I've got a couple more I've got recently that are on my to read pile. Right, now I've got some Marvel comics in this. I think this is the only Marvel comics in this bag. Right, there's a character called Death's Head, and this is like the follow-up, Death Metal. And obviously, me being a heavy metal fan, liking a genre of music called death metal, I've got to have the death metal comic book. So it's only a 4-parter. So there you go, 1, 2. Oh, bums. That one on the floor now. I have to put that one on the floor as well. 3, 4. So he's just basically a robot guy. They can sit on the floor. Right, a True Believers Wolverine Sword Quest. This was a prize from JPL Flash.
That's cool.
Congratulations on winning my giveaway. Keep up the great work on your channel and thanks for the support. JPL Flash.
Nice.
This was my first ever winnings, actually. I think it was the first contest I entered and I managed to win.
Cool.
It's been all downhill ever since. Right, and then the last comic books in here, just a weird little mix. Got Billy the Kid.
Ah, cool. Billy.
Yeah. We've got the Mighty Magnaw. We've got Masters of the Universe, number 2 of 3. I've had this one since it came. I bought this one for the shop, I'm pretty sure. I haven't got any others. And then lastly, we've got Dagar the Invincible. Dagar the Invincible. Adele. Oh, no, Whitman. Sorry, it's a Whitman. So I wonder if this came in a mystery pack maybe, or yeah. You got a few of these, Dagar, yeah?
Yeah, I got some of those.
Nice art. They're good, great art. And look, it's a $6 Million Man advert on the back. I used to have this toy as well. I used to have the toy $6 Million Man many, many moons ago. They were quite a good toy in the time, actually. Yeah. It was quite a cool show as well. I remember running around the school, infant school, going really slowly, but making the noises. So you'd imagine you were going really fast. You did the theme tune. Dear, that's it. That's the box. Thank goodness that box is done. It's gone midnight. Do you want to show a couple more, or should we just call it a night?
Nah, I'm good.
Yeah, cheers,
good.
mate. Thanks for coming. Yeah. Everyone leaves Old Wolf. Literally, I don't know what it's. We show like boxes of comic books to about 3 people. This show's never got any more popular, unfortunately. It's almost as bad as my blinking videos. My live streams are always as bad as my videos now for views. Anyway, it gives us something to do, eh, Ray? It gives us something to do.
Yeah, definitely. I had fun.
I'll see you Saturday.
Okay.
Bye,
Bye,
mate.
everybody.
Cheerio. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Thanks for watching.